Okay, so the next demo, hopefully this one will work, is PubSubHubbub, which is an RSS hub, which helps speed up RSS feeds. And demoing is Brad Fitzpatrick and Brett Slackton?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so RSS and Atom are slow, right? Like you have to pull. And I'm Brett Fitzpatrick. This is Brett Slatkin.
We're Google engineers.
So we basically wanted to get all the goodness of real-time without giving up the good thing that makes the internet so awesome, which is decentralization. I don't want to be locked into some walled garden just to have my real-time. So I thought, like, how can we make RSS and Atom, like, how can we retrofit them to be real-time? So this is some stuff Brett and I have been working on.
And so the way the protocol basically works is you take any Atom or RSS feed right now, you add a link to the top of it for auto-discovery. Then what a subscriber does is they go along, pull feeds like they did before. They notice that there's a hub link in there. At that point, that says that this feed is serving in real time, that they can subscribe to the hub. And then what happens is every time a publisher publishes to the hub, they'll figure out what's changed in the feed and then notify all subscribers of it. Now, this doesn't mean it's just one hub. There can be many hubs, decentralized web full of hubs doing this, pushing live updates to people.
So just to show that this isn't just protocol wankery, we're actually going to show a whole bunch of integrations that we've done some of, other people in the community have done some of. So you can walk through.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the first one is this is a little publisher we have running on App Engine as an App Engine app, so
little fake blogging client.
Yeah, so I can just I can type in messages and they'll post. You see them showing up. It's pretty easy. But now I can bring up Google Reader, and so if you watch that count, you'll see that that'll propagate. So see the read counts going up. So from 2 to 3. So this is just RSS that we're posting here. You'll see the read count doing just a real-time push.
This one's Atom.
Yeah, it's Atom going into Reader.
So, I mean, we worked with the Reader team to do this really quickly, and they thought it was cool, and they helped us rush it out. And so it's very much a prototype right now, but it's something we're looking to get integrated into the product all properly and stuff. But this is production Google Reader, so I mean, it kind of works.
Yeah. So keep your eye on this thing here. So now here's another client that Brad put together. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah. So this is it's a client with a long polling server or whatever, and it's also a WordPress client. So you can see there when he types stuff, it's posting to WordPress. You can bring up the WordPress blog that corresponds to. And then it's also subscribed to a whole bunch of people, including the WordPress blog itself. So, I don't know, go post from something else. I think I can go right too.
So yeah, here's Blogger. So this is round trips. I push post. It's going to the hub. The hub's finding out the differences, delivering them to another server, which is then going long polling. All Atom and RSS using existing feeds that are out there.
So I just posted.
That was mine. This is Brad. So this is also production Blogger, which is pinging the Hubbub to its hub, and then we're subscribed to that hub as well.
Right. So we worked with the Blogger team to get this working as well. And then I guess so another one.
All right. This was a surprise to us. We found out about this yesterday. Friendfeed now does this as well. So you can see the one subscription came up on the demo on the left, and Friendfeed is a little bit more complicated than ours, so it has a little bit more latency. Oh, there they are. So it's it's not 15 minutes. This one's closer to seconds. This one's, I don't know, it'll get faster, I'm sure. So basically, there's 3 parts. There's the publisher, the subscriber, and the hub. We put all the complexity in the hub, figuring that there won't be many hubs. So we have 2 or 3 open source ones now that anyone can run. We're running a reference hub on App Engine that anyone can start using today. Superfeeder has their own that's integrated with our stuff. So we're going to see more and more hubs, but we imagine in the end there'll be relatively few hubs. So by keeping the publisher part of the protocol and the subscriber part of the protocol dead simple, like it's a good way to bootstrap this. So, for instance, like the Blogger integration was dead simple, and the WordPress integration, like, why don't you go to like the WordPress admin page? There's like a link up there. So like here's like from in WordPress, where's that? Do a post. So like this plugin was what, like 30 lines or something like that. Someone in the community, John Fraser, like Josh Fraser, just busted that out and surprised us on the list. We don't really do the PHP. So oftentimes we see it show up in our subscriber before the page has finished loading. Like when I post on Blogger here, I saw it show up on the subscriber demo before the Blogger success page came up. So, I mean, that's pretty good latency. So you want to talk about Fever?
Yeah. So does everybody understand what we're doing here? We're turning all RSS and Atom feeds on the web into real-time streams, okay? And to help bootstrap that, we're happy to announce today that FeedBurner, if you have a burn feed on FeedBurner, we have activated, and you have the PingShot service enabled, we've actually already turned on Hubbub for you right now using our reference hub. So to show you what I'm talking about, if you go to TechCrunch.com, you can go in there, check out, You can check out, anyway, any burn feed out there. Yeah, here we go. Looking at a feed, here's TechCrunch's feed. And if you look in here, here's a declaration of the hub on TechCrunch. So you can already subscribe to TechCrunch's RSS feed using a real-time stream. So, think about it. You can have an open web, decentralized. Everyone can control their own data and have all the real-time things you love and all the shininess that you love from a bunch of other sites out there.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been working on this on and off for like a year, but it was actually pretty cool. We just had this demo like written last night, and we were chatting over RSS and Atom. Like I was on RSS and he was on Atom when we were chatting in here, and we didn't really realize we had switched from IM to this. So that was pretty cool.
That's great.
So
thank you. And so Google is hosting these PubSubHubbub hubs.
So
who's hosting this?
There's a lot of Google integration shown here, but like this thing, for instance, is open source and it's Perl and it's running on Amazon EC2. Yeah. Like nothing about this is Google specific at all.
Right.
We just happen to be running a hub on App Engine because he's on the App Engine team and knows it well. But you can run your own as well.
Right. So so the current integration with FeedBurner goes through a hub running on App Engine, and it's an App Engine app. It's totally open source. You can look at how it works and look for bugs, whatever. You can run your own hub, do whatever you want.
Yeah, but nothing in the protocol like hard codes Google as like the center of the world. Like I hate that sort of crap too. So, it's just a protocol like SMTP or Jabber or something, right? Like anyone can talk to anyone, and there's no like big company at the center of the world, and there's no shady backroom deal saying like, hey, I will give you a bunch of money if you give me your fire hose, and I'll, whatever.
So you're federating the fire hose. You think there should be a bunch of fire hoses everywhere?
I mean, every feed you should be able to request and get it in real time.
And how much computing resources does it take to host one of these?
It's not hard. I mean, everyone does the same thing inside their data center. I've seen 4 or 5 different companies all implement this almost exactly the same PubSub system, but there's never been a PubSub system that actually worked between 2 different hosts because nobody agrees on anything.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. That's great. Give them a round of applause, please. And if